Alrighty, welcome to day 7 to 1 million at 18. Week 1 of documenting this journey day by day has just passed. And honestly, I'm proud that I've been able to put out something each day, because at the beginning of it, I didn't think I was going to be able to. But it's all a matter of just continuing going, putting each one out. It's actually not that hard. I just document throughout the day, lessons that come to me, challenges I'm facing, what am I doing, what can I learn from it, all of these different things. It's not that difficult. But I want to start off this video with lessons from the first week, things, reminders I say to myself, things that were made apparent during this week, as well as after that, I'll take you through what today looks like, and then go through the next normal video, go through the video like I would normally. So lessons from this week. First of all, 11 subscribers in the first week. Surpassed everything that I thought would happen. To be honest, I expected 0 views on all of the videos, so I'm very grateful for that, to see some level of progress. The way I view it, people get into content space and then they think they're going to blow up overnight. I have 0 expectations towards that, and actually I don't want that, because everything's improving over time. And if you blow up straight away, guess what? The quality's not going to be there to match that. And so here's so many people more looking when the quality's not there, rather than slowly building over the time. Fast success builds ego. Long success builds, I can't remember the saying, but I'm very grateful to have 11 subscribers, more views than I thought would happen in that time. And honestly, it's just a testament to the consistency and just putting things out. I think documenting this whole journey day by day will build a lot of trust with people watching, as I hope it does, showing the raw and honest truth behind what the day-to-day looks like. So I'm extremely grateful. First week surpassed all my expectations. I'm really excited to see what the next few weeks, and honestly the first year of me doing this, I'm really excited to see what that looks like. And I've already had, just in that time, one person reach out to me, say he's doing the same thing. And I think it's incredible to be able to connect with people doing the same thing, who are like-minded, going through their journey. Especially as an entrepreneur, it can be very lonely at a young age. So to have someone reach out and to be able to have a chat with him, I've actually had 2 people. So from the very minimal views so far, to have 2 people who are doing that is really incredible, to have those conversations. And I hope to have more of them, because I have a plan in the future to build a community of young entrepreneurs, so people can network, they can get to know others, and they can build relationships with others who are wanting to do similar things to them. That's first of all what I wanted to say. Another lesson I had is find someone who you can go with along this journey. For one of the biggest reasons is accountability. I have probably my closest friend. He's wanting to do the same thing as me. We chose not to go to uni this year, just focus on business. Every single day for the last 3 days, and we're going to continue every single day from now on. Obviously, some days we mightn't be able to, but we're hopping on a call. We don't need to talk, but it's simply just making sure we're both doing work, holding each other accountable, and there. Like if we're both on that call and not doing work, one of us is going to go, hey, mate, switch on. What are you doing? So find someone who you can talk to, whether it's call once a day, twice a day, hop on a call for hours a day, or maybe once a week. Someone who you can be of accountability to, and someone to hold you accountable for the stuff that you say you're going to do. It's so important to have someone to hold you to what you say. So that was one of the lessons I had from this week. Another one, consistency is vital. See, I thought every single video was going to get 0 views, but some of them didn't. Like obviously for the first few days they did, but the longer you go, the more chances you give the algorithm or whatever it is to sort of see your stuff. The more chances you have for people who need it to come across a video that could help them. So what I hope this series does is it inspires other young entrepreneurs out there to do exactly what I'm trying to do, and give some inspiration, some motivation, and show that it's actually possible. Like I'm just a normal kid. It's like I'm just trying to make a shit ton of money. I'm just trying to do my best in this world and achieve great success. That's and I want to find other people who are doing that. But consistency is so important. I said it in yesterday's video. Extraordinary results don't come from extraordinary activities or extraordinary actions. It comes from ordinary actions repeated for an extraordinary amount of time. It's all consistency. And if you look to improve, like I'm looking to improve with each and every video that I put out, the quality by month 6 or month 12 or even month 1 will be vastly improved from day 1. So that's vital. One concept which I absolutely love, that I was actually talking about with my mum yesterday, was how to be lucky. Such an important concept. People look at all of these people on social media who find business success, whatever it is, and they go, oh, they're lucky. To a certain extent, yes, but how did they get lucky? And I was thinking about this, and I had this conversation with my mum, and it was, how do you put yourself in a situation where you can be lucky? Well, it's doing hard work, it's being consistent, and showing up. Showing up. If you don't show up, and say you want to create content, you put out one video every 6 months, so 2 videos a year. Guess what? You've only got 2 chances to get lucky, and if you want to get viral, that's your goal. Guess what? You've only got 2 chances at it. Whereas, if you're going to do one every single day, you've got 365 videos at the end of the year. You have what's that? 100, more than 100, I stopped school so I didn't have to do math. That's 170 times more chance to get lucky. It's about, I use the analogy of, if you're trying to catch too many fish, part of it's luck. But if you're one guy on a rock with a fishing rod, with one line, trying to catch a fish, guess what? You are going to be less lucky than a person on a massive boat with a massive trawling net pulling that through the water. They're going to get more lucky because guess what? They have more surface area to get lucky. It's all about surface area. And that comes from showing up, being consistent, and working hard. The harder you work, the luckier you get. And that's something I always remind myself of. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Another lesson from this week is going to that implementation day on Friday with Will, the guy who sold his agency, made millions from it. I gained clarity on where I'm actually going with my business. Instead of just a normal agency where you're sort of low ticket, which what I've been for ages, and frankly, I haven't really liked it because these clients are extremely demanding, they're not paying enough, I'm not making enough of them, and they don't have the facilities for me to actually get the results that I want to. Like, I'm still getting results. I'm still making them profitable. I'm still making them money and helping them grow, which is what I want to do. However, they are not the clients I want to be working with simply because I want to be working with bigger businesses so I can make more of an impact. And in return, get paid more. There's always the selfish desire. Yes, I want to make more. I want to make more per client. But I gained clarity on how I can actually do that. And that is by looking to partner with these businesses to handle all their marketing for them, because that's where my expertise is. And I'm very confident in my ability to do that. And a high retainer. So I either become a partner in the business or get paid on a high retainer, where it's actually worth it. Because CMOs these days, if you want a good one within Australia especially, they're at least 250 a year, 250,000. So if you can have someone for a fraction of that, then it is just so immensely valuable. And especially if there's value up front, like you need to be able to provide that value. So I've gained so much clarity on that. And then the final one was finding a mentor. So on that Friday, the implementation day, hearing Will speak and the other people in the room, it just highlighted the importance of having people around you who've been there, done that with exactly what you're doing, who understand where you're trying to go, understand what you're trying to, and can use their expertise to guide you in the right direction. They can give you advice. They can tell you, no, don't do this thing. Yes, do this. This is what I wish I did at the beginning. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to reach out. Like I messaged him after the event, Will, but I want to see if he's looking to sort of phase out of coaching, mentoring, whatever it is. But I really would love to be able to have his guidance and his expertise. And I think what a lot of people fail to understand is people who are really successful and who have already achieved a lot, and they recognize ambition in people following in a similar path, they actually do want to help. That's what I realized in talking to all of these people. They actually do really want to help. So I want to try and make that happen, because finding a good mentor is one of the most important things, especially early on. So you gain that confidence, the guidance, the expertise, the advice, all of it. So that's really important. Those were how many was it? 5 lessons. Again, extremely grateful for the growth in the first week. I know to others it might not seem much, but from 0 to 11 subscribers, what's that? That's, if I'm at 1 and I go to 11, that's 1,100%. So 1,100% growth, which if we look at it that way, that's exceptional. So I'm grateful to have everyone who's on this journey, grateful to everyone who joins this journey, however many that is. I just want to find like-minded people. I will be continuing to document my day by day, what it includes, the challenges I face, the pains I struggle with, frustrations, the success, the wins, the losses, lessons, all of it. And I'm sort of gaining my feet on how to approach the series, whether once a week I do a sit down on the lessons, like this video. do I still do the daily update on what I'm doing this day? I mean, this day, I'm going to the gym this afternoon. I've got a chiropractor appointment. I'll be sending my emails as normal. I've got research for 2 companies, which I'm going to be reaching out to, providing a breakdown of what I could do to help them, what they aren't doing currently, and the potential they can have to get more business through strategies they're not doing, as well as I've got a Google Ads client who I'm going to be launching today. I need to track my spending and then making, so do my profit and loss. I'm behind on my month. It's almost the next month, so I really need to get onto that. Understand what you're spending and then bringing in. That's actually really important. As well as I've got a call with the e-commerce consulting client tonight to get him onboarded to get everything ready to go. And then emails will be sent today. Messages to leads. I'll call any others that come through. But honestly, I think this weekly one, I might just do a lessons video. What happened during the week? What did I learn? What can I take into next week? And then in between that, show you the actual day-to-day, the raw and honest. Because I'm going to be honest, I really enjoy doing this. I actually really do. And after you put out that first video, I mean, it's one of the most scary things in the world, putting out that first video. I don't know why. Maybe it would be the fear of judgment. But then again, I'm not going to uni. I'm not at school anymore. It's not like I'm seeing these people all the time. So what, if people are going to talk behind your back, guess what? You don't even hear it. So it doesn't matter. And why are you going to let them stop you from trying to get to where you want to go? So that's just a thought I always have. And then once you put out that first video, it's like, bang, straight away. You've put out that first video. What, you're just going to leave it at that one video where it's not good? No, I'm going to try and get better. What do I need to do to get better? I need to do as many as I possibly can. And so then you just stop caring. You just go, what do I need to do to improve each time? What do I need to do to put out as much as possible? So that's my thought process behind that. I actually think I'll leave this as the video for the day. The lessons from the week, I'll learn as I go. I'll figure out how this works best. But once again, I'm grateful to everyone that has tuned in so far, all of the new people who do. I think these sit downs at the end of each week, I mean, it's a Tuesday, but 7 days into actually documenting, I started Tuesday last week. Excuse me. I think it'll be really cool just to tune into that every single, like, once I'm a year down the track, to see every single lesson I learnt from those weeks over time. And I think putting into this playlist, if people were to come and watch this in the future, what were the lessons from this week? Where was my head at this week? Where was my head at week 2, week 3, week 4, week 12? I think it'll be really interesting to be able to track that, to understand it and watch it, and just the progression over time. Like the day-to-day, I think it's really cool to have that all. So once again, extremely grateful. 11 subscribers. I know it seems nothing, but it's massive. And it's just the beginning. Honestly, all of it's just the beginning. And what I will say before I finish off, because I think I am going to leave this as today's video. I think there's enough in it, as in like the lessons, things for people to take away. But honestly, doing this documenting, I feel like it gives me an extra kick to get the work that I need to get done. Because if I don't do that work, I don't have anything to document on. Then it's just people watching a guy go about his day doing fuck all. Excuse the language. But then, like, no one wants to watch that. But guess what they do want to watch? They want to watch a journey of someone starting at zero and progressing over time, doing these things, working hard. What did they do today? What did they learn? And it forces me to do that. So that's been one of the things that I've been most grateful about this, is it's each day, it's been like, all right, what am I going to update on? What am I going to do so I have something to update on? What leads am I going to call? How did the sales calls that I'm doing? How do I make sure they show up so I've got something to update on the sales calls? What lessons did I learn from today? It gives me reflection. I can reflect on what happens. But yeah, that's it. Week 1, incredible first week, extremely grateful. And I'm excited for what week 2 has to hold. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 8.